Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check. 180. Regular. Done.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A great run, yes, but something you pointed out to me on film is when they get outside the tackles, their wide receivers are really good at blocking.
And this is a team that values those wide receivers actually blocking. They actually get congratulated and noted for their blocking during a game. They can have a 10-catch game, but if they don't block well, it's going to be a long week for them in practice.
Hey, alert! One touch!
Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but two incompletions since. Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Mayfield. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Check, 59. Here we go. Feel it. Here we go. Check 24.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They run on first down with Jackson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for the defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check, 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now look at him go. 30, 20, 10, touchdown. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And he'll bang that one through. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Danny. Joker.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 67 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First down and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this year was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
180. 45.
Hey, alert 33.
Screen.
Topper.
Check 13.
Kings. My God.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense. Not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Mike,
180! Strong.
Target.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Throw left side, complete. It's Holt. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Wants to try to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Now, I know I'm supposed to praise the defense for a very nice play. They stopped him for a loss of yardage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long for Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Returnable for Lockett. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
They're running it.
From just shy of midfield, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for the offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available, put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
59, Mike. Check, 59.
On second down, this is Jackson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Mike, check, 59.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They find some open field, and he's loose again. Past the 20, and touchdown. It's an 89-yard. Kick return as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
Let's go!
Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Going top shelf. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will have a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check nickel.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half. We've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
Mike 20.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go, G.
Kill.
Here I come again.
On first down, Jackson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 41, Fitzpatrick. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. 16 yards, a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Right 80!
Check, 59. Hey.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Mike,
180!
59.
Strong.
Watch the run.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
Get ready.
Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go, defense.
They
Let's get out
trail
the field,
offense,
defense.
first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown LA. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are, almost in 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Another run by Lindsey.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
11 yards there, first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yards like this.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. His throw incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Throwing, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. First down, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
20.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield on the crossing route, complete. That's Holt. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Mayfield now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll start here with Jackson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Baby. Yeah.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 41, Fitzpatrick. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Hurts over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
You got tight right there.
They'll run here with Bo. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Mike's 59. So we got man. Shift.
Gonna go 5-0 here.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. At the 22-yard line.
180. Kings.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Point it right.
36.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps and allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT. Now Mayfield. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just 1 final heat.
We
have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get...
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick.
I'm going to hit you.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football's a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Keep it up, guys.
80 hot.
Rivers. They set up the screen to Bo. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
That's what I do.
Q.
Hold.
Be hot. White, 80 hot.
To throw again. Rivers.
Come on, the ball.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, they'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 17, Fitzpatrick caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a party now.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage.
Strong. Regular.
All right.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Step round 80. 390.
Too little, cupcake. Switch.
What?
On first down, Jackson. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Watch the sled.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
180. 190.
On second down, it's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you? don't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
That was off kilter. Offense up front, everyone was just kind of out of sync.
Well, from my perspective, that certainly looked like the defense just destroyed that play, absolutely just took it over.
All right, so I'm going to revamp what I said. The defense was in sync. How about that?
Oh, I like that one.
Hey, bro,
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check 50. Check 50.
Alpha!
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
45.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. First down, Fitzpatrick. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Regular.
Watch tight. Tight is right. We got
52 and 56. 52 and 56.
And second down, Fitzpatrick again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
45.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, LA. In for the score. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. Gets through and now an opening. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and the Rams with a score. Touchdown. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about
52
to
and
get going,
56,
and they're hoping to
52
redo
and
their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Stop your whining.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10. Down at the 33. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They keep it with Barkley on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That's what I'm talking about.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Feel it.
Hey, eat.
Regular.
Giving them nothing today.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Rivers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Desmond King picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Baby, all day, baby.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good game.
And for a toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
That's it, baby.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
6. Quick 6.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to ride their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Rivers incomplete on the 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Black 11!
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL, not kind of offenses that you're facing, may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hey, Alpha!
Mike, 45.
First down throw for Fitzpatrick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. Powers through it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
Hey, hot!
Final play of the half, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the...